Have you ever wondered how the decisions of those in power can shape your everyday life? Or how moral integrity and personal choices can affect not only your life, but also the lives of those around you? Today, we explore the story of Ahab, a king whose reign is a timeless lesson on the importance of values and the dangers of corrupt influences. Ahab, son of Omri, became the king of Israel during a prosperous time. His reign held the promise of greatness, but the choices he made, influenced by those around him, led to a moral and spiritual decline that would impact his entire kingdom. This story highlights how leadership and personal integrity are crucial in every era, including our own. Ahab's marriage to Jezebel, the strong-willed daughter of Ethbaal, king of the Sidonians, was more than just a union of two people. It was a pivotal moment that brought foreign influences into Israel. Jezebel's fervent worship of Baal, a god from her homeland, began to corrupt the spiritual fabric of the nation. Under Jezebel's influence, Ahab constructed altars for Baal and encouraged idolatry. The once faithful kingdom of Israel, devoted to Yahweh, the God of Israel, found itself drowning in pagan rituals. This shift from righteousness to idolatry serves as a stark reminder of how external influences can lead us astray if we're not vigilant. Yet in the face of this darkness, voices of resistance arose. Prophets like Elijah stood firm, calling the people back to their faith and warning against the king's actions. Their courage reminds us of the importance of standing up for what is right, even when it's unpopular or dangerous. Ahab and Jezebel's reign extended beyond spiritual corruption to outright tyranny. One of their most infamous acts was the plot against Naboth, a righteous man who owned a vineyard coveted by Ahab. Naboth's vineyard, located next to Ahab's palace, became an obsession for the king. When Naboth refused to sell his ancestral land, Ahab returned to his palace, dejected and angry. Jezebel, seeing her husband's distress, concocted a sinister plan. Jezebel forged letters in Ahab's name, instructing the elders of Naboth's town to falsely accuse him of blasphemy. Naboth was tried and executed on these false charges, and Ahab seized the vineyard. This act of treachery would not go unpunished. Elijah, the prophet, confronted Ahab in the stolen vineyard with a chilling prophecy. In the place where dogs licked up Naboth's blood, dogs will also lick up your blood. This divine pronouncement was a stark warning that actions have consequences. Despite such warnings, Ahab's reign continued to spiral downward. The kingdom, once dedicated to righteousness, was now mired in droughts, famines, and divine retribution due to its embrace of idolatry and injustice. The lesson here is clear. When leaders forsake their moral duties, the entire community suffers. Ahab's desperation for power led him into numerous wars. One significant battle was against the Arameans to reclaim Ramoth-Gilead. Despite seeking prophetic counsel, Ahab chose to listen only to those who prophesied victory, ignoring the true prophet Micaiah's warning of impending doom. On the battlefield, Ahab disguised himself to avoid being targeted, but fate could not be fooled. A random arrow struck him, and he bled to death in his chariot. Elijah's prophecy was fulfilled as dogs licked up his blood, sealing Ahab's tragic fate. Ahab's death marked the end of a reign filled with potential, but overshadowed by moral and spiritual decay. Jezebel, too, would meet a gruesome end, thrown from a window and devoured by dogs, as foretold. The legacy of Ahab and Jezebel serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of forsaking righteousness. Their story is a testament to the importance of moral integrity and the dangers of allowing corrupt influences to lead us astray. Today, the ruins of ancient Israel stand as silent witnesses to the rise and fall of its kings. The story of Ahab urges us to learn from history's lessons, to uphold justice, faith, and humility in our own lives. As we reflect on the past, let us strive to choose the path of righteousness, to lead lives that honor the legacy of faith and integrity. The fall of Ahab is a timeless lesson on the importance of staying true to our values and resisting the allure of moral compromise. The story of Ahab reminds us that leadership and power come with great responsibility. His fall was not just a personal tragedy, but a national disaster, showing how the actions of one can affect the many. In every age, the lessons of Ahab's reign challenge us to choose our paths wisely, to lead with honor, and to seek the greater good.